Any one of them I touch, they will sit down. Any one of them I touch will sit down.
Lay down.
Man will sit down on his ass. Trust me. Learn. 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 Learn.
That's the motivation, bro. I like it.
Bro, you're. What's that? Light work. You're. That's light work. Say light work. Look at you. Hold on to the machine like it's your woman. You're. Bro, get off the machine, bro. Bro, at 30 seconds I've done more than you at 1 minute, bro. At 30 seconds I've done more than you 1 minute.
I've had a session before.
Bro, that's nothing, bro. Magic, I'm warning you. Don't let me down, Billy. Big Willie, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Billy, with the big Willie.
What kind of a camp is that, bro?
Billy? What's in your pocket? Is it your... Hey, man said Ahmed's got the same legs as Tyson Fury. Hey, Sam. Man said Ahmed's got the same legs as Tyson Fury, you know. No, that...
What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy P. Goodin for sending in that much needed coin for your man the YB right now. So we just heard there from your mans, Dillian the Shillian Shite, aka Lamar Scott's #1 hubby, aka Sporting Shillicons #1 or #2 hubby. Yeah, Dillian Whyte is running a polyamorous relationship with certain mans within the industry right now, aka the Brixton Bummer. Dillian Whyte, otherwise known as Shillian Shite, otherwise known as the Brixton Bummer. He active right now. He stay bumming. Don's in Brixton, 100%. Anyway, listen. You heard that from Shillian. Allegedly, Shillian has broken his silence and is now airing out or sending shots to Tyson Fury. He said, listen, Fury, anyone I touch is going to sleep, apart from if you're 50-year-old and you're from Russia and your name Povetkin, and in which case, I'm probably going to go to sleep. Oops. Do you know what I'm saying? The good news is for Dillian, though. The good news is for Dillian, he's got a good chance of winning. Why? Because Tyson Fury isn't Russian and he's not 50. If Fury was Russian and 50, Dillian won't be so confident. But Dillian, think about it a minute. Fury, how old are you? Oh, you're not 50 yet? That's alright then. You best believe. Fury loved, the Shillian shot love to be KO'd cold by 50-year-olds. If you're not an uncle yet, oh wait there, I'm hearing one of the key things that the negotiation has been stumbling on between Dillian and Team Fury has been from Dillian Whyte's co-op lawyer. Dillian Whyte's co-op lawyer has been inquiring into Team Fury, asking them, listen, does Tyson Fury have any nieces or nephews yet? Because if he does, we can't fight him. Because we can't fight no one who's an uncle. Yeah? Anyone who's a great uncle and old as you like, we can't fight. Because if we do, probably going to get chinned. Just like we did against Povetkin. I'm hearing Dillian Whyte's scared to fight old uncles and granddads. Because we know for a fact, Dillian Whyte's nervous about fighting uncles and granddads. Because he's got flashbacks. Wait a minute, if I fight another uncle and granddad again, I'm probably going to get chinned again. Just like I did by the last uncle and granddad. You understand? So it's one of them ones. That's actually one of the key sticking points I'm hearing of Dillian and Tyson Fury in negotiations. Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury is basically saying, we ain't telling you why are you prying into our family information? But I just want to let Team Fury know that's the reason why. Yeah? Dillian Whyte is nervous about fighting granddads and uncles. Super nervous. Anyway, listen. Dillian said he can chin this. Dillian said he can chin that. And he also makes a reference and kind of punks off Tyson Fury's legs. Oh, you got Tyson Fury legs and Tyson Fury legs skinny. All I'm saying, Dillian, just make sure you go in there and get stuck in. Because, not being funny, I'm trying to think now. What was the Povetkin fight like? Povetkin was old and shot to bits anyway. And the thing is, Dillian Whyte is used to fighting people his own height. Parker, whoever else. Don't forget, Dillian Whyte looked silly when he fought... What's the man's name? He fought some Icelandic Don. And he was tall and Dillian couldn't do nothing with him. Oops. And that stiff Icelandic Don was useless. And Dillian Whyte was crying, oh, he didn't come to fight. Well, Dillian, someone not coming to fight should mean you turn them into a heavy bag. You should have just been in there, nuzzling on his chest, banging away. You didn't do that. Oops. So it begs the question, people, all you man shilling, even Dillian himself, talking about, oh, Fury's legs are skinny, talking about, oh, anyone I touch is going out cold. Wait a minute. When you was in there with some next Icelandic general who was tall and lanky, you weren't doing nothing. You was moaning about he didn't come to fight, he made it boring. No, I don't understand that. For example, did you ever see Mike Tyson moan about people not coming to fight? No. Mike Tyson's favourite dude to fight was someone who didn't come to fight, because it meant he could just bang away. Yeah? Now, there were people who made it scrappy, i.e. were hugging all the time, but they got disqualified. So Mike didn't care less about them. Either way, he won by stoppage. Guess what? Dillian didn't beat that Icelandic general by stoppage. Yeah? Because he was in there baffled by the height, baffled by the length, baffled by the legs. And that Icelandic general, he ain't got nothing on Tyson Fury. That's a fact. That's what we do know. And never mind this Tyson Fury, who not only going to be elusive, he's going to ram his long 6'9" jab right into your nut for you. Just for you, Dillian. Yeah? 100%. And the right hand. Both of them. Both of the straights are going to go right through your barnet for you, Dillian. No one else. Right for you. Yeah? That's what Tyson Fury cooking up for Dillian Whyte right now. Good old stiff straight shots. Right into his dopey... Right into the Brixton bummer's barnet for him. All the way through him. And his wig coming flying off. 100%. 100%. And that's relevant, because what we know is... anyone I touch is going out cold. Wait a minute. What happened to the Icelandic Don? Why didn't he go out cold? Oops. All these people are getting... YB. Dillian Whyte's left hook. You man don't understand boxing. We know Tyson... Do you know what Tyson Fury can do? And all the... Dillian Whyte is in his team, like most teams these days, a low IQ. We can do this. We can do left hook. Left hook, it becomes useless against a southpaw. Oops. Tyson Fury, I'm telling you now, Tyson Fury going to go in and turn southpaw. And the left hook ain't going to do nothing. If you see how Tyson Fury leans back as well, when you're southpaw versus orthodox and you lean back, the left hook can't do squat. That's a fact. I'm trying to think. Show me an example. Someone showed me an example, of a left hooker landing against a half-sharp southpaw. Or, in fact, a southpaw full stop. It's a very hard shot to get off, especially someone like Tyson Fury, who's extremely elusive and knows how to pull back properly. Oops. Yeah, that left hook. And even then, Dillian Whyte's left hook. If you look at when Tyson Fury got hit by Wilder, they were straight shots and they were short shots. They weren't... Now, I think Wilder did actually hit Fury on the way down. But even then, that was the first fight. That was the first fight when Fury was trained by some bum anyway, to be honest with you. By Ben Bumbidson. Yeah? When Dillian Whyte was trained by Ben Bumbidson, then he got caught. But guess what? When he was at Sugar Hill, none of them sloppy shots was landing. And the way Shilly Shite fans, the way Shilly and Shite man fans stroke themselves off and get proper hard over how good his left hook is. Anyone who knows boxing, Dillian Whyte has one of the sloppiest left hooks I've ever seen. His arms are wide open. He literally bowls it like he's playing, like he's playing baseball. It's not short. When you look at, the best way to hook is like Mike Tyson. You want it nice and short, or look at Canelo Alvarez. Nice and short and whip it, snap it. You don't bowl it from your waist. Because if you do, anyone who's defensively acute, obviously Chisora will get caught by it because he's sloppy, but someone who's defensively acute and, most importantly, who's long, what do you think Dillian Whyte couldn't do nothing with the Icelandic bum? Too long. When you're long and tall, you see things coming, especially big looping shots. You see him coming from miles off, and that's the Icelandic bum. Never mind Tyson Fury, one of the most defensively acute fighters in the last however long. You're going to see that big sloppy shot coming from miles off. And if anything, you're going to get countered. I can see Tyson Fury catching that and just snipping a right hand right down the middle. And you're going to see Dillian do the Bambi dance. Listen, I'm telling you now. If I was training Tyson Fury, I'd train him. Number 1, southpaw. Number 2, orthodox. And just catching that big sloppy left hook. And just drilling a short right hand right down on Chilean's barnet for him. And watching him do that big Bambi dance. Because of all the fighters in the world, Dillian Whyte, that's one thing we've got to give Dillian Whyte credit for. I've been harsh, actually, saying Dillian's not good at anything. I've lied to you. Dillian Whyte is actually world class at one attribute. And that attribute is the Bambi dance. No one in boxing history Bambi dances like Dillian after taking a shot. Watch him when he fights AJ. AJ clips him, then leg go Bambi. Bambi on ice. Newborn Bambi on ice. Yeah, newborn Bambi on ice looking ass. He was dropping them moves. Them big bold legs of his. And the worst thing is, you hear him in the video taking a piss out of, Tyson Fury legs. What? Wait a minute. Is this the popcorn and the kettle black? Do you know, on a serious note? Because whatever we say about Tyson Fury, has Tyson Fury gone out before? Yes. But I'm trying to think. I don't really ever see him doing the Bambi dance. Oops. I've seen Dillian Whyte do the bold leg. Yeah, he hit that bold leg Bambi. Trust me, Dillian Whyte, he knows how to get low with it. Super low. He knows how to drop that stiff leg newborn Bambi dance. Yeah, that stiff leg newborn Bambi on ice looking ass dance. When their legs go and he starts stumbling forward like he's on stilts. Yeah, Dillian Whyte is a newborn Bambi on ice on stilts. Imagine that. Honestly, if you got a newborn Bambi and you put it on ice with stilts on, that's what that's what Dillian would be like. His legs just sketching out, looking for some friction, looking for some traction. Because you know what I mean. So let's call a spade here. Who are you taking the mick out of legs for? Yeah. All jokes aside, of all the people that might be able to laugh at Tyson Fury, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not a shill. Has Tyson Fury got the best legs? No, but but then again, to be fair to Tyson Fury, guess what? He go down, he get back up, and most importantly, even more importantly than going down and getting back up, Tyson Fury, his back end doesn't flap at the idea of going down. Unlike some people, unlike Anthony Josh Johnston. Anthony Johnston would rather lose to a middleweight because of his fear of getting the stiff one on the chin than get stuck in. Tyson Fury, to his credit, he don't spend the whole fight with his ass flap, with his ass crack, literally oscillating or literally twitching because wait a minute, a middleweight might put me out, so I best be scared. No, Tyson Fury don't care. And that's why I've gained a lot of respect for Tyson Fury. Seeing how soft mentally AJ is, it's made me gain respect for Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury, despite not having the best chin or whatever else, he doesn't let it hold him back. He doesn't flap for days before thinking, I might get hit in a boxing fight. Oh, my name's Anthony Johnson and I'm scared about getting hit in a boxing fight. Oh, yeah, he don't think that. He go in there, he get stuck in, he go down, he get back up, no problem. And I respect that. And anyone who doesn't respect that ain't never been in the ring before and/or is a virgin. Oops, 100%. And/or is some funny style Verhersian man fan. 100%. Anyway, you hear that from Shillian. Shillian getting it. Yeah, but I am glad. I'm glad that he found his voice, allegedly. And I'm glad that... What's the word? I'm glad that he bringing that energy. Because people who know me know I expect energy in a fight. I'd hate for Dillian to go in there and try and box. And I think that's what he's going to try and do. I think Dillian thinks he's smart. I think Dillian has been gassed by some goofy trainer. And I think he thinks he's going to outbox Tyson Fury. He's going to end up with a serious shock. That's what I believe. Dillian Whyte's best bet is to go in there, elbows in, chin down, and find a way to work on the inside. No hugging, no clinching. That's what Dillian Whyte should be doing. Is he going to do that? We're going to find out. Yeah? No doubt.